Back when I lived in the Dominican Republic, one thing mattered: Papi. I was 2 years old when he traveled for the first time to Puerto Rico to spend a month visiting some friends. As my mom tells the story, the instant I realized that Papi was not at home, I started crying hysterically, screaming his name and pulling my hair. I refused to drink my leche. Once Papi became aware of this, he came back as soon as he could. He took care of me, the best thing he could do until January 26, 2012, the day I moved to the United States to live with my mom, so that I could have what they say was a better education. I didn't want to leave the Dominican Republic. It would be a big change, and I wouldn't have Papi to take care of me. I began high school at Boston International. With sweaty hands and a headache, I went to my new classroom. I guess it was English class because I didn't see numbers on the wall. I sat in front of the board, trying to recognize some words. I questioned what I was doing in a new school, where I had to learn a new language, when I didn't even like a school in the DR. I didn't have a phone with me, so I was not able to call Papi. I was not able to see him and drink my favorite juice with him. Talking to him would let me out a knock in my throat that didn't even let me say my name correctly when I introduced myself to a girl named Ulysses who was trying to help me. Once the bell rang, I stayed in the classroom. I didn't know if I had to wait for the other teacher to come teach like in my country or go and follow the other students to where they were going. Fortunately, Ulysses came back to the classroom and asked me for a paper that I was supposed to have. It was my schedule, and in it, there were an abundance of words I never saw in my life. I was feeling tired, thirsty, sick, and I remember that before I left, Papi said that things were not going to be easy here, but he believed in me and knew I would handle the situation eventually. He was right. Even though there was no more ride home from Papi, or who was the piña either, I had already learned everything I needed to know from the example he set by his words and actions. This became clear to me the first time that I went to the store alone in this country and had to pay with my own money instead of hearing Papi ask for how much it was. Although I felt alone, and this was a strange new experience for me, I knew I had to accept things the way they were and embrace my situation. From this simple interaction, I slowly started feeling more and more empowered. In the Dominican Republic, the term study didn't have any meaning to me because I knew that Papi would take care of me no matter what. But in the United States, I began to study hard in school. A year after I came, I started working in an organization to help youth become leaders, which gave me the goals of eventually finding a job where I could work with people. I want to support people the way Papi supported me. To this day, I still miss Papi and the incredible things we did together, but his absence is no longer as painful because now I understand the real meaning of those difficult and lonely times. I had to go through all of that in order to travel my own road.